Man. I can't believe I got fired from Midas. Now I will work at Boris. Welcome to Boris. How can I help you do the Boris today? I would like the Boris with Boris fries and a medium Boris with a teaspoon of Boris to Boris please. I'm sorry, but we don't have the Boris items that you requested at this time. What the heck are you on? Some strange unknown figure that a specific audience can't see is spontaneously making the entities come into existence. So can I please request the items to be delivered to my hand post-haste? Listen, we don't have the Boris items that you request. Nor will I put this discussion up for sale. Or up for a discussion. So you'll have to go to another castle to look for the items you're looking for. Wow, you're rude. I'm going to walk off the screen while somehow moving and floating upwards in disgust because you don't appear to know what a job is. I shall use this cliché as well. You are very rude. I hope I never see you again. Yeah, and I turn right late here when I could have turned around as you're leaving the screen, but everyone makes this mistake even if they attempt to fix it. So welcome to Boris. How can I ground your son today? Me and my Boris would like to do the Boris along with the expert level DLC of just Boris 3. We would also like the difficulty of the Boris set to 50 Boris with hints on how to do the Kalu. I sincerely apologize for the matter, but you do not appear to have pronounced the 4-year-old target's name aka Caillou correctly and have appeared to be shocked long before I broke out the deck of cards. Therefore you failed the test of witnessing the strength of TTS knowledge and must go back to doing voice maintenance immediately. Bruh. So what if we can't pronounce our son's name correctly? You all know our main purpose in life with that spoiled, yellow-shirted brat. We all know he's gonna get grounded every 3 milliseconds even if it means getting grounded in his own show. Look, Boris, everything the light touches is our kingdom. And that kingdom is you failing to realize that you cannot do the Caillou because you didn't do it correctly, therefore you cannot get the Butterfinger. So you will have to fly off into space and scream in there with a green character for all I care if you want to continue. Fun, we will just walk off the screen in an abnormal manner, so abnormal that it's manipulating the code for the backdrop used for this, so be prepared. Boris logic activate. Oh great, now I'm in a bank. Those damn Borises need to stop messing up my act. At least they didn't give me a punishment day. Welcome to Boris Zone, Act 1. How can I pick up your rings today? Wait a minute. Why am I exponentially angry, just to be suspicious over the fact that I'm intentionally placed in an improper spot by the video creator? It literally looks like I'm floating. I don't want to have to mention the fourth wall right now. All you have to do is just take a step forward and all your troubles will be solved. Cut the crap, Boris. I know you're giving me false advice to get someone to make a video called calling out Boris for altering the flow of Go Animate. And this is something I shall not stand for. Either you take my advice or leave it by the door. I will leave it by the door and I have to ground Rosie as well. So good ride, that's riddance. Screw it. Obi groundses. Welcome to the pit of 100 Borises. There's a dragon Boris lurking at the bottom. But how can I help you survive the Boris? 1. Figure out why us Boris clones are simply teleporting in the scene in classic Go Animate fashion, rather than walking in like any sane person. 2. How can I enter the pit that has that dragon you seek? 3. Do you have any tips on this endurance challenge? 1. I can't and don't know how to help you with that. 2. Just find a pipe. 3. Get plenty of items ready. Right, great, thank you, and I will tell your boss. I'm 99% sure that wasn't supposed to happen. Greetings to thy customer at a fictional parent of an infamous kid who has their show bequeathed to purgatory by a kids' TV broadcasting channel, named PBS Kids. I am obligated to produce a question that is normally given in a calm and respectful manner, where I request assistance from thy customer on what natural item thee shall require. It is the event on where I shall require of thy Boris Station 5 video game console as a small token of appreciation for finishing thy exams before thy year of 2 occurrences of the 20th numerical unit and thy counting spectrum. In addition to thy game console, I shall require another, but also parodied video game console named after a Japanese video game and card company, Nintendo. Therefore I am speaking about the Nintendo Switch video game console. Oh, myself and his sincere apologies, but please understand the upcoming information that the video game consoles that they seek are currently unavailable, as we do not acquire the parodied video game consoles at this time. Do not participate in attempting to make a statement that appears to be utterly false due to a plot to thy customer, that is myself, via a plan created through preference by creator of this very clip displayed on a video broadcasting and sharing website. My eyes discover the precise items that I shall need to acquire to complete thy task. Despite thy grounding God's lies, I shall remain persistent for one more instance in hopes that I shall acquire thy items by saying this. I shall request the aforementioned consoles used to play video games with and using wireless controllers, along with one that is a portable parody of the original with the utmost manner. Use the optical balls in your head to examine the situation. I prefer to cease further arguments that thou art scheduling to have. Therefore thou shalt vacate to another farther of the store to seek the video game consoles that thee request, with an alternative request of entering the vicinity of the store at a future point in time. Thy customer hast lost one's patience and cannot continue with disrespectful spirits lingering around the father of an incompetent, ignorant yellow-shirted child of impure ancestry, and therefore must vacate to the next and nearest fatherly store that does not, should not and could not have an incompetent fool like the incompetent child that is Caillou. I strongly dislike for human beings that fail in many ways to express the truth of a situation. Thou art shall patiently stay in thy current position until I move my legs in a normal clockwise motion to the right edge of a rectangular box which is the video frame and beyond, to swiftly express my experiences with you to a higher up authority of the workforce. Therefore getting thee in major consequences and penalties. Cease with your regular statement that you are audibly shoving down the hole in which food and drink items are consumed and is also used to speak using a larynx, lungs and vocal cords immediately, or I shall take action on your words used to form offensive sentences over my opinions. Hi, welcome to Boris. How can I fix the meaning of existence today? I would like to find out why I'm randomly jumping all over the place after each scene. This dimension is messed up and it needs to be fixed. Okay, that will be. Wait, how come you're shocked before I gave you the price? You know why, you're about to give me an abnormal price for how to fix my issue. Now use your optical balls to see my position. No number, I don't want to have any arguments with you, and W don't know a way of fixing that at this time. Maybe I'm Jaken or something because he's a Go Animate Dimension Explorer, I think. You can't even speak properly. Like seriously? No number? And you said, W don't know a way of fixing this? Typical. You made this exact same mistake at your 97th Testament of jobs. I'm gonna tell your boss about this right this second. Don't move. Yeah right, as if he'll believe you. And how on earth did you manage to break the backdrop? Welcome to not Togos, but Borgos. How can I parody the store name again today? First of all, can you please explain the white void of nothingness behind me? Second, can I get the X phone? 1. A clone's movements messed up the backdrop. 2. That's from a show full of whip cracks and is $300. Oh really? Then how come it said half price when I looked? Because someone forgot to remove the label. That sale expired 3 seconds ago. Yeah, screw that. A fool would believe that, but I'd rather not risk getting the blah phone. I'm not gonna buy anything, therefore defeating my purpose and my time wasted with something that didn't satisfy my needs. It's your own fault for not bringing enough money or using a coupon. Boris, this is your boss. I know I'm the exact same character as all the other clones, but this is still your boss. And judging by how abnormally early you reacted, you could already tell that I'm gonna say that you're fired. You were rude to the customers even though you didn't appear to be at times, plus your time limit is up. You even let 2 clones of me change the backdrop, which wasn't supposed to happen because now it's causing layering issues. Plus a couple clones of me told me about the problems that you were causing, and not fixing. One major problem being the way you broke the backdrop, but I didn't do anything effective immediately. you're fired. You're also unnecessarily banned for absolutely no reason, and even if there's a reason, it's mainly because Elias does this reasonless banning as well in almost every episode. It defies common sense and is mutually unfair, but it doesn't matter. Now I'll have to request you to exit the workplace right this second. Just get out of here. I'm not gonna bother calling the cops. I just had it. Whatever. I don't know why I even came here, just to get fired eventually. Hey guys, Boris here. I just want to say once again that this was a parody of an episode from the For Hire series in Go Animate, mainly Elias's series. I also have a question for you viewers out there as well. In real life, when people get fired, do they get banned immediately afterwards for causing enough damage or no? Because I don't think that makes much sense, to be honest. Let me put it this way. Say that you got hired as a staff member in a Discord server, such as Go Animate City. You finally complete your training and have become a mod, but don't do as well as intended, to the point where you eventually get kicked off the staff team. You just lose your moderator powers until further notice or put on a staff suspension. You don't just get banned from the server immediately after losing your moderator role unless it's something devastating, right? I understand I may not be the best guy to work at jobs, but that's still silly. I might have to speak with Elias about that. And no, I'm not him in a Boris costume. I'm the same one that got fired. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as MJ made it, intentional bugs and all. I shall see you all later. This is me Boris signing off.